Are you sick and tired of Netflix? Have you gone through Hulu and Disney and you're like, I don't even know what to watch anymore, and anyways, everything I watch is just dulling my brain? Well, if so, this could be for you. Hey guys, Nili here. A few weeks ago I let you know that this entire last year I've been working on developing a season of Torah and Psychology, and it's just about ready to kick off. I'm so excited. A few people have written in and said, when's it dropping? Can we buy it? What's on it? Is it for me? So I thought I'll make a video to just tell you what this new season of Torah and Psychology will be about. Before I do that, I want to share why I did it. And the why is simply because, listen, TV and movies, they can be awesome if you're watching the right stuff. But if not, as I understand, many people just scroll through Netflix all night long just trying to choose a movie, or they've already seen all the movies, or everything they're watching is turning their brain to goo. So I was like, well, why don't I just make like Geulah television, and, well, we're calling it Niliflix for now. But essentially, I chose the hottest topics that I could think of that applied to my life. And I wanted to take my two specialties. I've been a therapist for well over a decade and a Torah teacher for double that. And I love the intersection of Torah and psychology, because essentially for me, it's like, oh, let me take godly wisdom, apply it to the things I'm thinking about and that are affecting my life, learn what happens when you bring them together, and then like be able to integrate it and lead an even better life. So that's how I chose the topics, and now I'm going to share with you what they are. So there are 23 episodes, and the episodes range from 20 minutes to over an hour. And, I thought like, oh, it'll be so cute. Like, people can do this for date night. Like, once a week, instead of turning on Netflix, they turn on Niliflix, or what I'm calling Torah and Psychology. And then, you can use it as a point of discussion at your dinner table, at your Shabbos table, amongst friends. So here are the episodes. Episode 1 is called You Are What You Hate. Episode 2 is called On Complaining. Episode 3, On Self-Lies and Opening Our Eyes. Episode 4, Social Media and Jews. Episode 5, Self-Acceptance as the Kryptonite to Shame. Episode 6, Fear of Lacking Money, Trust, and Worthiness. Episode 7, On the Fear of Missing Out, FOMO. Episode 8, A Skill Called Learning How to Deal with Things You Don't Want to Deal with. Episode 9, On How to Practice Faith. I'm like, how? Actually, how? Like, tell me how, Episode 10, On Learning How to Stop Judging. Episode 11, On Sleep, Surrender, and the Sedona Method. Episode 12, On Compassion. Episode 13, On Loneliness in the Bible and in our lives. Episode 14, The Paradoxical Question of Who Am I? Anyways. Episode 15, On Zealousness and Laziness. Episode 16, To Be or Not to Be Hospitable. Episode 17, Apathy and Praying for Everyone All the Time. Episode 18, On What and How We Can Learn from Coveting and Jealousy. Episode 19, On Intuition and Learning How to Use the Voice of Our Soul. Episode 20, The Biggest Challenge, Self-Esteem, Mental Health, and Daring to Believe You're the Most Important Person in the World. Episode 21, Creating a Vision for Personal Redemption Through Envisioning Messianic Promises. Episode 22, Stealing? Am I stealing? Wait, am I? And episode 23, On Cleaning the Windows to Our Soul, an episode on TV and movies. So, like, what if you and I have been learning together for a few years? Like, what if you've been following the Parsha Shiurs and you've heard everything that I have to say so far? Can you still buy this series? Like, is it worth it for you? So my honest answer is that 95% of it is new material. Of course, because I'm human, there'll be crossover, and 5% of the material you may have heard in a Parsha Shiur. But other than that, it's just a great way to get some meaningful Torah in. I know for myself, like, when I try to find shiurim online that are meaningful, even on the big topics like Pesach or Shavuot, it's really hard for me to find something that I really connect to and enjoy. So my goal is to be that for you. My goal is that once you purchase this series, then you'll have all these episodes, and you just go one by one, and every time you watch one, please God, you can integrate the messages and make your life that much more meaningful. So please God, it's going to drop soon. I will put the link back into this message as soon as I get it. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to learning with you. Much love.